Hello and welcome back to the Black Baron Show. Today we are going to play a couple of more 1v1 tournament style games live on stream. If you want to play, join our stream, type in chat your World of Tanks Blitz name so we can add you to the queue, and then join also the Black Baron Gaming YouTube training room in World of Tanks Blitz. Alright, let's see who we have here. I can see we already have the Green Baron here in the room, so let's see if he will also join the stream and type that he wants to play, and then we can do a couple of 1v1s until more people will be able to join. Okay, in the meantime, let's see what new tanks I have brought today for the stream. I have received recently the Killer, which is the, I think it's called E75 RT, its official name. And this is basically, as far as I can see, it's a E50M, I think, hull, with a turret that is very similar to the Leva turret, a bit more longer at the back, but still that style of turret, which is rounded. Very good armor at the front, good armor still on the sides, but a bit weaker, obviously, and then good hull armor. What makes it special for me so far is the side skirts. It's super good for side scraping, especially if people try to shoot with hit or squash ammo. It's basically ineffective because the spaced armor will just trigger the warhead, and then there's no penetration on the hull itself. I've tried it out in a couple of games also, and it's proven to be quite effective. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Also type your World of Tanks Blitz name so I can add you to the queue. And we are ramping up here. We already have a couple of people in the room. Nice. All right, Renegade is here. So let me see. You will be in the room, I assume, quite soon, which means I'm gonna play you first in what it used to be the last game of the last tournament where you managed to win the tournament. So you are so far the standing champion of these games. Let's see if you can keep your crown today, or if someone else will dethrone you. The way we are going to do it, it's going to be one game after the other. It doesn't mean that if one of us loses the game, it's not going to be back. Whenever the queue is done, we start over. So yeah. Hi Timur, welcome to the stream. Glad you've joined. I don't remember seeing you on the stream before, so I'm quite happy that you joined. Please also type your World of Tanks Blitz handle if you want to join the games. All right, and Renegade is here. So we can do tier 10 or we can do tier 8, whatever you also want. Good. So let's see, you want a tier 8, and as far as I remember, the Lorraine is medium. So the only medium that I have in tier 8 is the Centurion. So let's do it like that. Perfect, Timur. We are going to wait for you in the stream. You are second on the list right now. Renegade whenever you are ready. Hello, Costin. Oh, you switched. You have now the SMV, so I think I will then... Actually, no, let's keep it like this. Ready. Let's go. Alright, so we are playing on Ghost Factory. I'm playing in the Centurion 5-1 and Renegade is playing in the SMV CC64. So he has the firepower, I have the mobility. Let's see which trait will be a bit more useful in this game. Alright, so far so good. I think we are probably chasing each other, trying to pinpoint where the enemy is, and can't believe that bounced. I can't believe that bounced. Now I can't really do side scraping with the tank, but that one did not bounce, and it's a bit tricky now. Unfortunately, that position does not give me what I need in terms of protection, so I have to move. Let's see if maybe from this side, but he's now hiding behind the building, I assume. Hi Mick, sure, you are next on the list, then I'm gonna add you to the bottom of the list. You are the third player. Let's first see if I can win this one. Yeah, I don't love this position here. What do you mean no sound? There should be sound. Okay, so you can hear me. Either Mick is trying to be funny, or he's having some issues with his headphones. Thank you for confirming, guys. I had some issues with my streaming software yesterday, and I had to redo all the settings from scratch. So I thought that maybe, yeah, there's no sound there. All right, and I have lost the battle. I should have probably chosen a different tank, but that's fine. So Renegade remains in the battle, and now let's see. So Timur is not yet in here. He's the second on the list, but he's not yet here. And Mick is the next one on the list. So that means Mick is going to be here. I'm gonna be the spectator. And let's see whenever you guys are ready. Hi Hamza, welcome to the stream. Thank you for confirming you can hear me. The map was what's the name? Ghost Factory. It's one of the common maps. All right, and let's go. So we are in the desert. Mick has chosen the STB1. We are gonna watch the battle from Renegade's perspective, as he's the winner, and Renegade has chosen to drive his Chieftain Mark 6, sorry. So let's see. And by the time the players meet each other, I'm gonna try not to look where Mick is. So in case it's visible on the stream, we don't give the position away. Hamza, I don't know what you're saying there. Ah, I had that bug, Mick. I had that bug, and you'll have to, I guess, play like that. And now you guys are both spotted, so I can watch the battle. But yeah, it looks like Mick is glitching out. So I think we will have to redo this battle. Right, that was a very easy win for Renegade given the glitches. So we are going to redo this game. And I'm going to move sides, and I'm going to only spectate allies, so I don't give away the position of the enemies. And I think Mick must be restarting his game right now. So in the meantime, as Timur is not yet here and neither the Green Baron or Banks have commented in the chat that they want to be part of this, I think I'm gonna put Mick in the middle until he's back, and we can play again. Renegade, so choose your tank. If you want to stay at tier 10, I can also take a tier 10, or we can go back to 8. And you let us know when you are back, Mick. Okay, I'm not gonna do the same thing now. I'm gonna take the D10 2065. Let's see if this is a match for the SMB. Alright, so we are on Vineyards and we are playing in the T26E5 and Renegade is playing once again in his SMV 50 CC64. So let's see. This time I really need to use the terrain and I really need to use the turret of this tank. I still lack the firepower, so I need to use these advantages. Okay, let's try and do a bit of spotting. And if he's not here, he might be in the city. So let's try and approach it from this side. And there he is. Right, unfortunately there's not much I can do from here, not even with premium ammo. So let's see. Okay, I managed to avoid there, but we are now kind of chasing each other. Obviously I need to try and use the mobility of this tank, but let's see if I can do it.
Enemy armor is damaged. Nice shot. Double hit. We're lucky it didn't blow.
Yeah, this is tricky. I won't be able to use the mobility as I wanted. I was not able to track him either. And now I'm immobilized and it's going to be over soon. Yep. That was tricky, tricky, tricky. All right. So Renegade keeps his crown so far. Good. Now Timur is here, so Timur is going to go next. Then is going to be well, Mick, but Mick is not back. So let's do this. Now I'm gonna spectate allies only, and I'm gonna move to this side so we see the game from Renegade's perspective. Good, so ready, and we have the object to 7A, to 74A and Panzer 58. Let's go. Okay, so let's see, we have two medium tanks and we are playing on Alpenstadt. This should be interesting. Lennox, I'm not putting spectators today, so basically whenever you are in the game and you play, you are going to be in the game, so you see the game. Other than that, you are in the stream, so it's fine either way. But in the game itself, I'm not gonna put spectators. Right, so it looks like... Alright, now there we are. I was fearing that we are going to go for a win on points, but not anymore. And Renegade bounces one, Timur bounces one also, and now it's a battle of DPM, and it's also kind of a hugging contest. So Timur bounces this one, so Renegade gets a bit of an advantage, but now he bounces too, so Timur is back on top in terms of HP. And let's see, this is getting quite tight and a lot of bounces. These tanks seem to be having quite decent armor, but Renegade is slowly getting an advantage. And he got the win now. Alright, that was exciting. It could have gone either way up to a point. And Renegade is keeping his victory streak alive. Alright. Mick is back, so Mick can go next. I'm gonna put Timur back in the middle and Mick can go here. Hola, Jose. Welcome to the stream. Good. So we have Renegade in the Chieftain. Mick seems to be in the STB one again. Whenever you are ready, Mick. Well, you need you need a heavy Mick. That's all that you need. Yeah, that's true. You almost... Actually, I think you won one game with the WZ against me on... I think it was the first one that we played in this combination, Chieftain versus WZ, and I won the second one. Alright, so we are on 4 despair, and Renegade is trying to keep his winning streak alive, and he's facing Mick. Renegade is playing in his Type 71, and Mick is playing in his WZ 113. So it's a heavy tank versus a tank destroyer. Let's see what comes out of it. And there's Mick. So now the fun begins. Renegade starts the game with a slight HP advantage, as the heavy tank is a bit more beefier in terms of health. But let's see. And there we go. I know Mick to be quite agile in his WZ, and he's trying here to choose a terrain that is advantageous to him. But let's see if that will work out. Now he's backing out, and he's choosing to defend that corner. And the first shot goes in, and now Renegade is trying to side scrape. Unfortunately for him, the shot goes in the lower plate, I'm assuming. Yes, the lower plate. And now he bounces the second shot on Mick, and Mick also bounces, and let's see, they are hugging right now, but I'm assuming Renegade wants to somehow get behind the tank destroyer. That's the best strategy. So the second shot goes in, and by the sound of it, that was a premium round. Now also a premium round from Mick goes in, and they are almost equal on life. Another one goes in, and now Renegade will try to use his armor and angle, but the shot goes in from Mick. So this is threatening Renegade's position as a leader of the competition, but let's see. Mick needs to bounce the next shot, and that goes in, and he only is on 31 hit points. That is super close, and let's see whoever manages to do this one. Now Mick bounces, and all Renegade needs to do is to splash some HE, I guess, and that's it. 133 hit points versus 34 hit points. That was extremely close, and I think it was the closest Renegade came tonight to lose the winning spot. Alright, now, as no one else has posted in chat that wants to play, that means I'm going to be the next one that plays. And let's see. Let's put Mick back in the central spot. I'm gonna move over, and I'm gonna stop spectating, and I will also choose actually, yeah, do you want to do nice. I didn't see it live that the gun blocked the HE, but definitely that's a weird one. You would not expect an HE to bounce from that. Okay, so we have the Lorraine. I'm going to take the Centurion again. And let's see. Yeah, now you know, Mick. You will know it for the next battle. Alright, and we are back on Vineyards. Once again playing against Renegade. He's playing in his Lorraine, I'm playing in my Centurion. This will also be a tough game, but let's see. Oh, that's an unexpected place to be. So I need to move over. And my gun depression is somewhat blocking me there. So I have to kind of relocate. But overall, let's see, it's kind of a battle of positions here right now. That one goes over the top, but it was a long shot anyway. And I need to be super careful here, crossing. And we traded, but that was not the trade I was looking for. Now I have to try and take advantage of my high DPM, but it's not like the Lorraine has low DPM. Yep, you were fast enough to run. Come on. That was so close. Nice one. Really, really nice one. All right, and we continue the streak. Yeah, me too. It was very intense. It's adrenaline packed, but that's nice. That's what we want from these games. All right, so I guess Timur is next. I'm gonna get here. I'm moving myself back here, and you guys decide whatever level you want to choose. And let's go for it. Looks like Timur is proposing a tier 10. Let's see if Renegades wants. Yeah, the mighty VK9001 that won the last tournament for you. All right, let's do it.
Move out.
And it looks like I've put myself as a spectator for both teams again. So I'm just gonna look in this direction until the players meet, not to give anything away. I like this camo. It's quite nice. All right. So let's see where the IS-4 is hiding right now. And there we go. First shot, and it was a bounce. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Perfect. Let me add you to the list. For today's stream, we are gonna call you Steel. And you are next after Nick. So, going back to our battle today, there was one shot each for each of the players that went in. Timur just bounced this one, and now Renegade is trying to put the next one into the roof of the IS-4, and that one goes in. You can see that the VK has a height advantage against the IS-4, so some of the shots might go in a bit easier into the roof. So that one also goes in, and now I think this hugging battle, it's advantageous for Renegade. That one bounces, and that one also bounces from Timur, and we are getting here into a tight situation for Timur. He manages to get the advantage back down, but unfortunately the next shot from Renegade also goes in, and that's another bounce from the IS-4. And that one bounces. So now it's game over, unfortunately, for Timur in his IS-4. Okay, so the streak continues, and let's see. Hi Green Baron, yes, of course you can play. I'm gonna add you to the list. So the next in line is now going to be Mick. And I think one of us really needs to win one of these games. So Renegade can take a rest. Let's see. Right, so Timur goes back to the mid, and Mick is getting in the playing position. You guys can also choose to play, you can choose to do other than the entire 10 also, if you want. It's up to you to choose the level. Yeah, Feroza, you can do 1v1 with another tier 6 if when you get to your turn the other player has a tier 6 tank and agrees to play a tier 6. And usually that's possible. Let's see. Alright, so Renegade is choosing his SMV once again. And guys, you can make, whenever we start the games, you can make predictions in chat to say who you think is going to win. So we'll That's also something we can do. And looks like Renegade has some fans in the chat. Alright, Mick is ready. I'm ready, Renegade, whenever you are ready. Okay, let me post this in chat so people know what they have to do in order to play. And let's see, SMV versus SU 130 PM, but Mick might choose a different tank. No, yeah, he's choosing the Emil. All right, let's go. Good, so we are back on for Despair,
Time to roll out.
with Renegade is in his SMV CC64 against Mick playing in his Emil 1951. Let's see. Let's see. What's your prediction, guys? Who do you think it will win this game? I'm gonna put my prediction in chat. Yes, you are the next. You are the next in line. Good. So my prediction is in. I'm basing that purely on facing this tank twice and not being able to best it. But I'm secretly rooting for Mick, so we get a new leaderboard leader. Right, and Renegade is slowly advancing on the side of the map, trying to scout ahead and not expose himself too much. And let's see, I'm assuming Mick is somewhere where he can use his turret, which has quite good gun depression if I remember. But the trick here is I don't really know if he's able to penetrate the turret of the SMV. So let's see when they meet finally. And they meet, and the first shot goes in from Renegade, and Mick misses his shot. Hello, Shy Girl. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. If you wanna play, put your, I guess your YouTube name is the one in World of Tanks Blitz, but just let us know what your handle is and that you want to play, and I will add you to the queue. Perfect. I'll add you now to the queue after Green Baron. I'm not really sure you can use the stream to your advantage, just because we have a stream delay, and what you see on screen is delayed by about, I think it's about 3 to 5 seconds difference from what really happens in the game. So yeah, you can try to use it to your advantage, but I purposely put some stream delay in there so we don't get into stream sniping. And wait. I was checking the chat and I missed the end of this game. What did I do? Notifications. Did I see that right? No way! That's it, Mick. We have a new leader. Renegade, you had the longest streak in stream history as the leader. And now you go back to the queue. And Mick will continue to play to the next one. Alright, so that means Mick will play the Green Baron. So now I'm moving to the other side. I'm gonna spectate Mick, and we are gonna put Renegade back into the middle. And no, sorry, not Green Baron. It's gonna be Steel. And yeah, play something else than a tier 2. So the rules are tier 6 to tier 10, whatever you have in your garage, and whatever your opponent also agrees. If the two of you don't have the same level, you will have to agree to a level. Okay, so Mick has the Mighty Tog in his garage and he already chose it, so still just choose a tier 6 at your own leisure, and let's do this. And the list is gonna be Steel, Green Baron, and then Shy Girl. Alright, so you have your tier 6 now. Good. We are ready to go. Let's do this. And let's see if Mick manages to keep his position or he's going back to the queue.
Time to roll out.
And let's see. My prediction is the following. Right, and I'm choosing the Tog purely because I remember how good of a fast firing gun it has, and I think it has also probably an advantage on health. Now it all depends on the firepower versus mobility situation. So let's see if Steel can make his Panzer 4 work to his advantage. Now Mick is advancing towards the hill. He's trying to conquer the hill and hold it, but now we have the Panzer coming from the side. One shot goes in from each, and there is actually a big health advantage for the Tog, and I think here the Panzer is not using its mobility advantage and he's basically just standing to be shot, which obviously gives an advantage to the Tog. Well played, guys. Mick goes on to the next round. Still, you go back to the queue, but well played to both of you. Alright, that means Green Baron is next, but I don't see him in the queue. Not sure what happened. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you again on the next streams. So, given that Green Baron is not here right now, it means we are skipping the queue and Shy Girl is next in line to play. So let's move Still back to the mid and all right, so whenever you are ready. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure Mick has a tier 10, at least one. All right, Mick still there. Good, and Mick is choosing once again his WZ. I would probably would have chosen the E100. You play quite well in it, but oh no, you switched to the E100 while I was saying that I would choose the E100. Good. That's good. All right. So we are on Mayan ruins, and we are spectating Mick in his E100 playing against Shy Girl in her IS4. Good. Let's see who comes up on top. I'm assuming that the E100 has a slight health advantage, but probably the IS4 has a bit of a higher DPM. Let's see. I've played quite a few games against Mick in my E100 against Mick in his E100, and I know he plays the tank quite well. Let's see if it's enough to continue the winning streak. And Rick is standing in a side scraping position, waiting for the IS4 to appear. But let's see, where is the IS4? Might have taken an alternative route, but no. There's the IS4, and first shot from the IS4 bounces. Mick manages to put one through the lower plate of the IS4, and now he's trying to also angle. The second shot bounces, and let's see if this one goes in from the E100, and it bounces off the gun mantlet. That was good angling from the IS4, and one shot goes in from the IS4, and now it's kind of a hugging battle. I don't know who this is advantageous for. By the looks of that shot, it's for the E100, but let's see. And Mick also uses a bit of run damage just to put some more health on there. He's trying to back off in order to either see the upper plate of the E100 of the IS4, or to see the roof, but none of those work. He manages to shoot the gun mantlet, I think, once again, and that one also bounces from the IS4, and the IS4 also has the track broken. Now Mick manages to pull back and puts this one into the upper plate. The upper plate of the IS4 is not that bad, but because there is a height advantage, the angle that the E100 shoots at the upper plate actually negates some of the inclination and the bounce rate. So that is good for the E100. Let's see now if being in this position will help the E100, and no, Mick manages to bounce that shot, and I think the IS4 now has the advantage. And let's see, this one also bounces from the E100, and most unfortunate, and I think now the second shot bounced also, and the IS4 finishes the job. That was a super game. Really, really good played. All right. That means Mick moves back to the queue, and Shy Girl takes the leader position, and I'm the next one in queue. So we'll put Mick back in the central place. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to also pick the E100. Let's see if I can do a better job in the tank. You are 3 games away. Actually, 4. So it's me, Renegade, Timur, and then you are again. All right. Whenever you are ready, Shy Girl. And once again, we have E100 versus IS4. Let's see if I have the same fate as Mick. Alright, I would prefer to find the IS somewhere in open space. And there's the IS4. Now we are probably both gonna go into some side scraping positions. Let's see. Yes, we do. And we both get one shot in. And I know that the IS4 can out-reload me. So let's see. Well, now I see what Mick was seeing and why he was not so happy to stay back. That one goes in too. Let's put some ground damage. That didn't work. Let's pump the adrenaline, and the commandant is also injured. Let's repair this. That one goes in again, and we have a slight disadvantage. Let's see. That one also goes in. Let's see if I can pull back here and shoot the hatch. That goes in. But the trick here is I'm not gonna have the DPM. I have to try and make this one bounce. And it does not bounce. Alright, so I know on my own skin what Mick was going through. But the interesting part is that you can actually pen the roof even though it looks quite red. So yeah, something to keep in mind for the next game. All right, so next is Renegade, who's already ready in his T71 and probably very antsy to get back his spot on top of the leaderboard. And whenever you guys are ready. And let's go. Alright, so we are playing on Faust. We are spectating Shy Girl playing in her IS4 against Renegade playing in his Type 71. Both good heavy tanks. I think the Type 71 might have a bit of an advantage in armor, but let's see. I have no data on that. It's just based on my subjective opinion on meeting the tank in the game. So let's see. Right. Where is Renegade? And it looks like now Shy Girl is giving her position away to draw Renegade here, but there he is actually. Did I miss it, or they did not see each other yet? No, they did not see, and he manages to put a shot from behind. That was very, very sneaky. And this is probably one of those situations that you guys are mentioning before, where having no stream delay would make it a bit tricky, because then it would give the position away. So yeah, that's nice. And now we are getting into a positional battle. No one wants to make a mistake here, and the Type 71 is behind the wall, slowly edging into a side scraping position. And both fired, both miss. And now let's see who gets the upper hand. And one shot goes into the IS-4, and now the Type 71 has quite an important HP advantage, but nothing that cannot be taken back. So now both shots bounce, and this is turning into a long distance battle. And the shot goes into the Type 71. This one bounces, and now let's see. The IS-4 might actually have a slight reloading advantage, but unfortunately for the IS-4 also the shot from the Type 71 goes in. Now they are hugging and both shoot each other and it goes in. Now this kind of close quarter battle is more advantageous for the Type 71, who I believe has stronger frontal armor. And I don't know what you are doing here. Either this is a bit of lag, and if it's a bit of lag, that's unfortunate, or I'm not sure what's going on. And that was 460 damage and a kill by ramming. Right, I'm not really sure what happened. I'm not sure if there was some sort of lag, because this obviously looked weird. So let's see in chat if this was lag. Alright, so let us know in chat if that was lag, or you just decided to give up there at the end. And if you did decide to give up, I think probably you should fight to the end. Yeah, I get that, but I would prefer if you guys fight each other to death in game. Alright, then that means Renegade keeps the position and Shy Girl goes back to the queue, and Mick is next. So get ready, Mick. Alright. Still there, Mick? Come on. You guys just shoot some tanks and let's go. And let's go. Hmm. Right. I'm on the wrong team. I was supposed to be on the other side, but nothing that I can do now, given that I'm not spectating both teams. So that's okay. We will watch the game from Mick's perspective in his Emil 1951, and he's playing against Renegade in his Lorraine 40T. And I think Mick should have the advantage here with the Lorraine being a medium tank. So let's see. Hi Christoph, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. How are you? And there is the Lorraine. Now we have shots flying from all sides. Both of the tanks have unloaded their magazines and both of them are in need of reload. We can see here how fast Mick is reloading. We don't know about the Lorraine, obviously. So let's see. And now one shot from the Lorraine goes in. Unfortunately, the Emil misses, and now one shot goes in from the Emil. He has one shot left, and he's trying to chase after the Lorraine. He could potentially one-shot it, but he leaves the Lorraine with 25 health. That's such an annoying thing to happen in a game. It happened to me before, and you don't want it. But that really puts Mick in a very, very big advantage. Renegade is trying to unspot himself and relocate to a position where he's probably hoping to be able to snipe from afar and melt a bit of the HP away from the Emil. But let's see if that is even doable. Emil spots the Lorraine and finishing shot to the back of the turret ends the game with a win for Mick. Really nice play, guys. Congratulations, Mick, for the win, and you stay in the game. And Renegade moves back to the middle of the queue. And let's see, we don't have Steel anymore here, we don't have Green Baron, and we don't have Timur. So that means next is Shy Girl, and then it's gonna be me. Christoph, if you wanna play, just let me type in chat your World of Tanks game, and I'm gonna add you to the queue, and then you can go on and play in the 1v1s. Good, then. Let's see. Let's put... Oh, actually, no. We don't have Shy Girl in the game anymore. What's going on? So that means that I'm going to be next and I'm gonna play against Mick. Alright, we haven't been fighting each other. This match is here, and that means we need to put Renegade back to the mid. I need to move to the other side. And let's see. What do you say, Mick? Do you want to do a classic E100 versus E100, or do you prefer a tier 8? Alright, if you did not switch, then I'm gonna go to tier 8 and I'm gonna get the killer. And I'm ready whenever you are ready. Good, perfect. We have AB on the stream saying he wants to also play, so I'm gonna add you to the list. So I'm playing with Mick. That means it's gonna be AB, then Renegade back again. Right, Mick, whenever you are ready. Good, I'll give you 30 seconds. And Mick is ready. So let's go. We're playing on Canal. I'm playing in the killer against Mick in his Emil 1951. Let's see who can take the victory in this one. And I think no one wants to be spotted. I for sure don't want to be spotted, but let's see where Mick is hiding. And he's behind me. That one goes in, and unfortunately that was a disadvantageous trade for me, but nothing I could do more there. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see if today you are gonna play smarter than harder. Now in the meantime I have to assume that Mick reloaded his magazine and is behind one of these hills trying to surprise me. Question is where? Well, there. And now I'm in a really tough situation, unfortunately. But we don't give up, we fight to the end. And that was the end, unfortunately. It was a close end. Good, that's a good thing to do when you can do it, to hide the hull. Alright, well, unfortunately that was not a win for me, so Mick keeps to stay in the game. And And let's see who was next. So Shy Girl is not here anymore. That means AB is going to be next. So I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna get on mix side and I'm gonna be spectator only for allies. Thanks, Mick. All right, so we can you can only play 1v1 with me if you win, and then you stay in the queue until it's my turn. It's tournament style, so whoever wins the game is going to remain in the battle. Whoever loses goes back to the queue, which means I just went back to the queue. So you have to win and stay there until it's my turn. What? Okay. That was weird. I was seeing two blue tanks. Very weird. Anyways, we are on mines, and Mick is playing in his Emil 1951 while AB is playing in his Lova Colossus. Right, let's see where the Colossus is. In the meantime, guys, if you have not done so already, please hit the like button so YouTube knows that you like this stream and shares the video with more people. And also, if you are not a subscriber to our channel, please do that also, as it will help us grow. And obviously, you are always welcome to our clan in World of Tanks Blitz, and you are always welcome to our Discord community. It's starting to grow. We have more and more people there, and it would be amazing to have even more. And that shot went very weird. Somehow I think it bounced because it went into the mountain very high. And 2 out of 3 shots went in for Mick, and he's now reloading his gun, and he's keeping a position here where he can shoot from afar. So far AB is trying to hide his tank and snipe from there, but unfortunately that was not a very good position for side scraping, and given the height advantage for Mick, it was easy for him to actually see and shoot the tank. And now Mick is probably gonna go down. And that was good because he had a lot of health, but otherwise could have been a very tricky situation. Right, good game, guys, and another victory for Mick, which means we are going to play again the next round. So AB, if you would have won this one, we would have done the next 1v1. But it looks like right now it's only the 3 of us here, and Renegade also went out of the game, so it's a small queue, which means we will play each other a bit more. Good. That means I'm gonna put AB back to the mid. I'm gonna put myself here, and okay. What tier do you want to do, Mick? 6. Okay, let's do it. Let me get the cyborg. This should be interesting. Whenever you are ready. Good. Alright, so we are playing on Hellas. I'm playing in my Cyborg T800 and Mick is playing in his TOG 2. It's going to be an interesting battle. We saw the TOG earlier winning in a frontal engagement with the Panzer IV, if I remember correctly. I'm not planning to be in that kind of frontal engagement with the TOG. I need to use my mobility here, otherwise he will probably just chew me with the DPM. That one bounces and I need to advance. I want to be as close as possible to the TOG, but not necessarily go face to face. So let's see here. That shot goes in. It's good to know that I don't need premium ammo, but that one bounces, and this is what I was talking about. I don't want to be in this kind of engagement with the TOG. Let's break the track. Let's try and go around. And I needed to break that track again, but this is bad. What's happening? I was not expecting this. And the TOG proves to be. See, it's not for nothing that they call the mighty TOG like that. Alright. Nicely played, Mick. I think I could have done better in this one. But yeah, good game. And that means AB is back in the game and he has a KV2 right now. Okay, whenever you guys are ready. The Big Ben. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we are once again on Hellas. And Mick is still playing his top 2 against AB in his KV2. And I'm also spectating both teams, looks like.
Let's get this show on the road.
Right, so I'm gonna look back until players spot each other, just so I don't give away any position. And we can see that the TOG has a beefy advantage over the KV2. I really was not expecting that big of a difference in health, but that just shows you how massive the TOG is. Alright, and now we are engaged and the KV2 is already on fire. I was watching the chat for a second and I lost the first part of this game, and it's super impressive how fast the TOG is firing. Now, the KV2 did a bunch of damage there with a well-placed shot. I think unfortunately that was a bit too late. All right, good. Well, that means I'm going back here. And AB is going back to the mid. I'm gonna stop spectating, and looks like we are fighting in tier 7. What can I get in tier 7? I'm going to get the... Where are you? The Pharaoh. Or I could get the Magnate, but the Magnate is empty. I don't have anything in it, and I did it on the last stream. Yeah, let's do tier 8. Question is, what do I take in tier 8 to fight your super annoying autoloader? Okay, let's try with this one. I didn't count, I think it's about 5, something like that, 5, 6, if not more. So let's see, I'm ready whenever you are ready. Good, let's do it.
Time to roll out.
Alright, let's see, I'm playing in my T2065 against Mick, who's playing in his Emil 1951. And once again I have to deal with the autoloader. And let's see if I can make good use of my turret armor. And let's see where Mick is. I've been spotted. I have no idea where from, but I've been spotted. There he is. Okay, second shot goes bad. Third shot goes bad, and now he's going to hide. So only one went in. Not ideal, but it could have been about a lot worse. That's the unpleasant reality of being surprised by an autoloader. I managed to put this shot in. Now I want to move back, and I want to not to allow him to shoot. So he is not able to put that in. He puts that one though. So now I want to close the distance.
Enemy is hit. We've hit them hard.
Fortunately, he can pen from this position, and yeah, good. I think this combination of Mick and Emil 1951 is quite powerful tonight. So nicely done. And we are back to having AB here. And let me move back here. Spectate allies only, and let's go. Okay, T49 against the Emil won't work. Alright, KV4 against Emil 1951. And guys, I'm gonna call this right now the final of this stream. Whoever wins the game will be the champion for the week. So let's see, can Mick keep his spot here and be crowned champion for the week, or will AB manage to take the win here in a last ditch effort? And I'm gonna do this one commentary free so you guys can enjoy the game. Alright, and there we have it. Finishing the game in a very awkward position there, but Mick manages to take out AB in his KV4 and will be crowned winner for the week. So, yep, that is good. I think you're already in our Discord community, Mick, if I'm not wrong. So we will be posting the results there, and you will be the winner for the week. Which means next week, first of all, you have to be here to defend your crown, otherwise you lose it by default. But enjoy this position for the following week. Guys, this was a very fun stream. Thank you a lot for joining. We had also some new people here, which is always super nice to see. If you haven't done so already, please give the stream a like. That will show YouTube that it can share it with more people. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join our Discord community so you can also enjoy your crown for the week if you win one of these tournaments. I've been your host, the Black Baron. Until next time, have a really good time in World of Tanks Blitz. See you.